Hello everyone, this is Geek Tropology and today I'm doing a review for 007 No Time to Die. Heavy spoilers ahead, so please watch out. And I will begin with this. Before any spoilers and anything, it was a decent enough movie. It was a decent good movie. I had the chance to talk with an old man that was in the theater or one of the other 5 people in the theater with me. And he have seen James Bond for all his life, and he liked the movie. Yeah, if that's enough, please, go watch the movie. If you want to hear spoilers, let me ask you this. If James Bond had to choose between child support and dying, which one will he choose? Well, this movie is kinda weird because it's not a whole movie. Okay? It's 75% of a different movie than the 25% at the beginning. Why? Because first of all, there's crowds, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of movement between those people. Then you go to another section of the movie where everybody's social distancing. And I mean it. You will not have more than 4 people in the same room at the same time, and they will be really far apart from each other. So this movie was remade, and there's no doubt on my mind that this movie was fully remade, or at least 75% of this movie was reshot. And we know they went to reshoots because this movie was supposed to come 2019. And then they stopped the movie to do heavy reshoots that might be 75% of the movie. The plot is weird because there's this man that creates a biological weapon to kill, to do ethnic cleansing. And there's a lot of people that have been saying, yeah, that is against Donald Trump. No, it's not about the orange man. It's a small, angry man that wants to make a biological weapon to ethnic cleanse population. That is not Donald Trump, that is Xi Jinping. Yes, this is about spy Xi Jinping. So Winnie the Pooh wants to kill you. Normal. Kinda normal at this point. The feminist part of the movie that was supposed to be there, there's a new 007 that is this black woman portrayed by Lashana Lynch, and she's schooled on every single step of this movie by Bond, to a point where she gives the title of 007 back to James Bond. Interesting, right? Well, that happened in this movie, and that is something that I was not expecting. For the rest of the movie, I thought he will be a CIA operative working with M16. Instead, he's reinstituted as a 00, and then he's given back the title of 007. We never get to know which other number he had. And this is when I say this movie is stitched together poorly, because they tell you he's a new 00. And Lashana Lynch goes, really? I'm being replaced? Which number does he have? And nobody responds. And like half an hour later, she goes, he deserves to be 007. You can take the number back. So what was his number? We don't know. We never find out. It's weird. Then you have scenes where she's like, I'm gonna school you. And then an older version of Daniel Craig schools her on how to be James Bond. Yeah, kinda interesting. Really interesting. I thought there would be more of a rivalry or something. Instead, it's literally Bond. This is how it's done. Okay? I like that part of the movie. I like a lot of the movie. But going back to the child support question, if James Bond had to choose between paying child support and dying, he would choose to die. And that happens in this movie. He dies. It's 2 hours 15 minutes to die. That's the real movie. It's not no time to die. It's 95% of the movie to die. And he dies because the plot of this movie, as I said, is about this virus. At the beginning, the virus is organical. Then at the middle of a third of the movie, they decide it's no longer a biological weapon. It's a technological weapon. It's nanotech that they have developed to target the specific DNA strands to kill people. And it's permanent. But the effects are from a biological illness, and the nanotech is grown and cultivated in bats. So there was a change of plans, there was a change of script, there was a lot of reshoots, and I can tell. There's scenes that don't go together. Like the cutting of this movie was done on a haste. On a real haste, like we need to get this movie right now. Which is weird because this movie had from 2019 to come out, so James Bond has a loved one that he thinks she was with the Spectre, so he sends her away, and well, basically she's prego from him, and she had a child on obscurity and everything, and now she's the psychiatrist to the evil man from Spectre. So that is a thing. And well, the best scene on the whole movie is watching James Bond confronting his arch nemesis from Spectre. That is a really good scene. Then, she betrays James Bond. She infects him. Unknowingly, she infects him with the strength to kill the bad guy from Spectre, and he dies and everything. And well, now they are against a new villain that his name is Lucifer, so really subtle there. Not really. And that he wants to do ethnic cleansing because Spectre killed his family, and now he wants to take revenge on the world by killing a whole race. And we never hear which race, we just hear it's a race. Okay. I'm astonished that the plot makes poor sense, and even though it makes poor sense, I could follow every single step. James Bond, every single character that is a hero has a kryptonite. Superman kryptonite. Green Lanterns the color yellow or fear, depending on which era. Martian Manhunter fire, and the kryptonite for James Bond is a missile. If you hit James Bond with a missile, he dies. Who will have thought? Well, technically he decided to die because he didn't want to pay child support. He gets infected with the strain that is targeting his beloved. He decides, well, I will die instead of social distance. Or maybe keep her safe and he be still alive. No, he goes like, yeah, I'll die. And it's supposed to be a noble sacrifice because he is preventing an illness that will kill his daughter, but he can still keep her safe from that by staying away. So he chooses to die. And he stays to see the pretty colors of a missile to his head. That's the movie. James Bond schooled a black woman on how to be 007, and then he dies. Decent enough. that is that is my score. Decent enough. If you want to watch this movie, go ahead. If you don't care about this movie, your life is better that way. If you want to compare it to the other Daniel Craig James Bond movies, this will be third, but because of the plot contrivances, and if they fix that part, this will be second after Casino Royale. Definitely is better than Spectre. So, what can I say? Is 7 out of 10 with the recommendation. Get it free. Get it for free. That's all. Get it for free. Watch it on cable. Wait for cable. Get cable to watch this movie. No. Get your neighbor's cable to watch this movie. That's it. It was decent enough. And that's that. Bond died, and he will be back. The credits tell you James Bond will be back after he blows with a missile to his head.